Former Governor Mitt Romney, thank you so much for being with us, sir, on your show.
Thanks, Adam. Good to be with you.
I know you're talking about the economy and all the stops that you're making. So I wanted to ask you a question that I think is something that you're going to be addressing the crowd about. Sanji Rai writes in saying, with the policy that Senator Obama has put forward of raising taxes for people who earn more money and cutting taxes for people who earn less, doesn't it, in his words, lessen the competition of success? And what's the point of earning more money if we're going to be penalized for it?
Well, it's not a good idea to penalize anybody, particularly in an economy that's struggling like ours is. Raising taxes always kills jobs. And the question I think the American people have to decide is, would they rather get a check from Barack Obama one time, or would they rather have a good job? John McCain's plan creates more jobs. Barack Obama's plan sheds jobs from America and would deepen our recession. It does that by raising taxes, by not using all of our power resources, our energy resources. It does that by unionizing small businesses. It does that by fining employers that don't have a government-style health care plan. Barack Obama's plan sounds good, but it costs jobs.
You have been following this, obviously, very closely, and he's promised, Senator Obama's promised a lot. And Tim Siesko writes in saying, do you think he has the money to pay for all this? Is it just rolling back to President Bush's tax cuts?
Well, I think Barack Obama is going to surprise people by how many folks see higher taxes. He began by saying only those earning over $250. Then it was $200. Then Joe Biden said $150. And I even heard that Governor Richardson said $120. You're going to find in the past he voted to raise taxes on people earning as little as $42,000. His spending plans need a lot of money. And he's going to raise taxes. And that's the wrong way to go. Let's keep government small and keep our taxes down and build small business again so we can create the employment opportunities people so badly want.
You were saying you're seeing the numbers tighten. You're here to speak on behalf of Senator McCain. Why? Why are those numbers tightening right now?
You know, we're looking across the country, state by state, and races that we didn't think we could win, John McCain and Sarah Palin look like they can win now. It's getting closer. It's getting tighter. And as we look at those kind of numbers, we're saying, you know, this is still a very, very competitive contest. So, you know, I'm in the last couple of days, Nevada, New Mexico, here in Colorado. These are some states people thought were Barack Obama's. Now we're saying, you know what, we can win them. And I think it's in part because people have focused on what Barack Obama's been saying, this idea of spreading the wealth, leveling the playing field, some of the just, you know, redistributing income. Some people are concerned about what kind of, if you will, economics philosophy that underpins. And I think as a result of that, you're seeing a lot of people come back to John McCain.
Well, let me ask you a question about Senator McCain's economic plans that John Laughlin writes in, saying his tax plan, in John's words, gives tax cuts to the wealthiest of Americans. How does that help our struggling economy?
Well, actually, John McCain keeps in place our current tax structure, and he puts in place substantial tax reductions for middle-income Americans. So John McCain's plan is designed to help middle-income Americans and to keep the current tax structure for higher-income folks, because he doesn't believe in raising taxes on anybody. Raising taxes on Joe the plumber, he popularized that. Raising taxes on small employers kills jobs. And John McCain believes that more jobs and successful entrepreneurs will do the best thing for our economy that could possibly be done.
So, Governor, what does this race thing come down to 3 days from now?
A lot of people working hard and encouraging people to get out and vote. For me, this means, will Republicans go to the polls? Will they recognize that it's critical, that it's all in the balance? Is America going to go left? Is it going to follow the pathway of Europe, of stagnation, high unemployment, low job creation? Or are we going to follow the pathway that's been proven to be successful by encouraging entrepreneurship and growth? And that's the way John McCain is fighting, and I think we'll win this thing.
Governor Romney, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thanks, Adam. Good to see you again.